Welcome to Fallout New Vegas, guys. So let's take a look over there. We got the Lucky 38. And how do you get to the Lucky 38, which is, of course, the player's house? Well, you can't fast travel there. Nope. Instead, you gotta fast travel here, the Strip North Gate. Now, it might be annoying having to drag your ass past all these Securitrons and through this big gate frickin' every time you want to go home. But it does make this place iconic. I mean, look at that epic sign standing right in front of the 38. Beautiful, isn't it? Anyways, so that's a Strip North Gate in the game. We've all seen it a bajillion times. We all gotta go there every time we want to go home or go anywhere, for God's sake. Anyways, yeah, let's get to the build. What's going on? Welcome to Vault Tech Productions. I know I've been away for a while, haven't posted a video in too long, but I'd say it's worth it because I've been working on this little mini mock in the background while I've been trying to wait on the city. Hopefully within a week or two I'll have another city building finished. It does take a long time waiting on bricklink orders as well as just waiting on the order just to know what the next order is going to be. But let's go ahead and get started. So obviously this is Fallout New Vegas, the New Vegas Strip North Gate. Basically the only way to get into the strip besides the monorail, and not like anybody's going to go through the hassle of going all the way through McCarran just for that little bit of immersion or whatever, you know. So everybody just fast travels here. So it's super iconic. And any of us who have played New Vegas have no doubt seen it way too many times. But let's go ahead and start talking about the Lego side of this. So, dimensions-wise, it's 48 by 48. So, while I've been working on the city, I wanted to make another Fallout location mock. But I did want to make something, did want to restrict myself to a smaller scale, so this is a single light bluish gray base plate, 48 by 48, and I did give it this nice black border. So it's not that big, just 48 by 48. I mean, here's my hand. It's like, I mean, you should know the scale. So, I mean, it's big, but it's like not crazy. Got the gate going around, just using those grill-esque pieces, and I did some assemblies for some tires. So this is actually like a little built tire assembly, so that was fun. And then over here, these tires aren't actually like, I mean, these are all loose, but you know, you could like shake this and they're not gonna fall off. I got little things in there to keep them where they are, and then a little whatever barricade thing there. I used some nets for the inside of the platforms. That's how it looks in the game. They have like a mesh thing, and the best I could do is the Lego net pieces. So got that on all the sides of this one, or at least all the exposed sides. One thing I should mention. So I'm gonna pull this Securitron out real quick. Just real quick look at him. This guy has his hand for the 9mm in the actual 9mm pistol mode. So just to show you what the Securitrons would look like when they're shooting, I think it looks really cool. So I just left them on that one just to show you. But this back corner back here is very tight on space. So when I built the thing, I started from the front and worked to the back, and didn't realize it till it was way too late, but I did realize it was going to be really tight on space in this corner. So that's unfortunate, but there is a little bit of space, so technically you could, you know, get a figure to go around and whatever. And obviously I just squeezed this Securitron in the back. So got all 5 Securitrons like they're supposed to be. I think I actually have some more too, if you've seen my last video. I did a little teaser shot to tease this kind of. And yeah, not too much to say about it. Unfortunately, the bridge is a little too low. One of my goals was to get the bridge high enough to where a Securitron would be able to go under it, but unfortunately with the scale I was working in, it just didn't work out too well. The bridge is just too low. I did put the nets on, was one of the last things I did, and I swear the bridge was tighter and more taut before I put the nets on, but the nets are, or the rope pieces for the bridge are going through the nets, so I did have to, you know, mess with it a little bit, and now the bridge is all saggy, so that's big sad. Alright, what else? So, these are the actual roads, so like those are the actual Las Vegas roads and whatever, but of course they're in the apocalypse, they don't use the roads anymore, so basically the middle way became like the actual entrance. And in the actual game, like if you try to look through the gate and stuff in the game, there's like a wall or something, I don't know, they made it really weird, you can't really see past it at all. So technically in the game, it doesn't look like this where you just have like the actual gate doors and they just go into the strip. There's like a whole bunch of weird textures and walls and stuff behind it. Yeah, technically I think this is how it's supposed to be. They just didn't have the power to do it in the game or whatever. But yep, functioning little gate doors to go into the strip. So you'd have the Lucky 38 and the Gamora behind there. And yeah. And obviously for the sign, not built very well. You know, still really new to these type of techniques. The welcome is a completely different style of doing lettering like that than the bottom. The actual strip word in the game is cursive, and the rest of the sign isn't. So I did try and make the strip part look a little cursive-ish. I was doing pretty well when I got to the R. I think the R looks cool, but it just kind of fell apart after that. But, you know, it's readable, I guess. I don't like the yellow on yellow, but, I mean, not much I could do about that. So, yeah. The New Vegas strip north gate. Hope you guys liked it. It's kind of a facade. If you notice here, this is some really bad design. I just didn't really have any parts to make it proper, so I just kind of used what I had. So the black border is like, you know, completely goes around except for this part, and that's on both sides. Because obviously, even though this is the gate, the New Vegas fence wall, whatever, the giant, you know, giant wall and stuff would, you know, keep going that way and the other way, and so I wanted to at least bring that out as far as the MOC goes. So those are the only parts where it crosses the border, and as I said, those parts are just a bunch of stacked slopes, very bad. Let me show you the back real quick, just in case you were wondering. The sign is like terrible. I had no idea what to do about it, so I just kind of, you know, you can't even tell how some of them are even really attached, but, you know, I tried to make it sturdy, adding these things in there to keep things together a little better, but, yeah, it came out all right from the front, and, it's pretty fragile. Like, if you shaked it too much, I'm sure it would fall apart. And then, as for the rest of the back, it's all flat. Just sad that these, little ends ended up being the one, like, kind of part where I really just had to deal with it. Oops. Yeah, so just finished this last night. Lettering was the very last thing I did. I was not wanting to do it the way I did it. I was wanting to order pieces and try and make something a little prettier. But I just didn't want to wait any longer to get this thing done. And some of my original ideas for how I was going to do the lettering wasn't going to work. So I just buckled down and just built it with what I had. And so for the welcome part in yellow in particular, there's lots of studs showing that I literally just didn't have the 1x1 yellow tiles. And that's unfortunate, but you know, I could patch that later. And also because they are supposed to be light up signs, they have all the bulbs inside the letters. So I do think there's some design using studs that would have probably looked good, but this is what I got for now. Maybe I'll update in the future, maybe not. Anyways, I hope you liked it, and hope you guys stick around for the channel. Probably won't be doing any more New Vegas for a while. I'm a little obsessed. But so hopefully maybe Fallout 3, Fallout 4 next time. Yeah, hope you guys liked it, and more LEGO Fallout content in the future. And y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.